You're nearing retirement, and the grim reality sets in. You can't afford to retire comfortably due to the rising cost of living, and you don't have enough assets to cover your living expenses. Unfortunately, this is a narrative many Canadians deal with as they near retirement. In this video, I'll share my compelling story of why I started investing in real estate in the first place. In my earlier 20s, I was motivated to learn how money works and how I could get money working for me. When I was in college, I had no financial literacy skills and I knew nothing about money. That changed when I picked up a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's still one of my favorite books. I credit that book because it started me on the journey of learning financial literacy skills and learning the difference between an asset and a liability, and more importantly, how I could get my money working for me through investments like real estate and stocks. Once I finished the book, I was still uncertain how I could achieve financial freedom for me. Because when I looked around, all the people I grew up observing either started a business or were involved in some sort of business. This changed when a close friend of mine gave me a book called Along for the Ride, written by a Vancouver realtor named Owen Bigland. This book taught how you can achieve financial freedom through investments like real estate and stocks. Ever since, I've been hooked and I've been investing in real estate and stocks diligently. My working definition of financial literacy is getting a basic understanding of how money works, and more importantly, how you can get your money working for you. The thing is, folks, financial freedom is when your assets cover your monthly living expenses and more. In my early 20s, I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I soon realized it didn't matter if I was working part-time or full-time. It wasn't enough to help me get ahead. And I realized that if I wanted to get ahead and start investing more money into assets like real estate and stocks, I needed a different career. That's when I got my real estate license and started exploring the idea of investing in real estate and stocks. One of the first reasons why I started investing in real estate was because of leverage. Leverage is doing a down payment of 5, 10, 15, or 20% of the purchase price for the home you're interested in buying or investing in, and the bank lends you the remainder of the amount. I soon realized it didn't matter if I was looking to buy a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condo to buy or rent, that I could buy an asset with a minimum down payment of 20%, and that's what I did. My first purchase was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo here in Abbotsford. The second thing was capitalizing on appreciation. I knew and understood Owen Bigland's golden holding rule, where you buy a quality Abbey real estate, it doesn't matter if it's a condo, townhome, or a detached home, and you hold on to it for a minimum of 8 to 10 years, and eventually you would see price appreciation. So I bought my first condo in late 2017, and from there, when I look back at my investment now, I've seen quite a bit in price appreciation. The second reason why we continue to see price appreciation for real estate here, especially in Abbotsford, is because demand exceeds supply. Here in British Columbia, we are limited on how many homes we can build due to 3 things. The first is our water, farmland, and mountains. In Abbotsford, 73% of our land is under the agricultural land reserve. The next thing is diverse investment options. The hardest part of getting into the real estate market is saving for the down payment. But once you save the down payment and you're in the market, you have a lot of options. What I mean by this, folks, is suppose you buy a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom condo today. In a couple of years, you might have an option of taking the equity out of investing in another condo, or you have the option of upgrading to a townhome or a detached home. In my case, they opened a lot of other doors where I was able to buy another investment condo or two, and I also had an opportunity to start investing in stocks. The types of stocks that I'm looking to invest in are either low-cost ETFs or blue-chip companies. One of the hardest things that I find being an investor is practicing the skill of patience. When I look around my own individual clients or people that have either succeeded or failed in real estate, it's probably due to one skill, and that's the skill of patience. Too many people have a hard time sitting still, and they always think that they need to be doing something. That's one of the worst things that you could be doing. Real estate has a lot of friction costs. So if you buy real estate today and you try selling it tomorrow, there's a very good chance that A, you might be losing a lot of money, but there's also a lot of friction costs, including real estate fees, legal fees, mortgage fees, and etc. A better option is practicing the skill of patience and sitting on your hands and doing nothing. And what that means for me is that I'm enjoying my career as a realtor of helping folks here in Abbotsford, being a father to my son, and enjoying my day-to-day life, and just sitting back for the next 25 to 30 years and letting compound do its magic. After I finished reading Owen Bigland's book, I realized that it was going to take me a minimum of 25 to 30 years to achieve financial freedom through my investments in real estate and the stock market. Let's face it, folks, if there was a shortcut to becoming a millionaire, we would see a lot more people on that end. As I'm on my own journey to achieving financial freedom, I invite you to join me. I'm always learning and growing with each step. In real estate, you're going to see a lot of different options presented by a lot of different folks. But one of my favorite strategies that I've seen that has worked for many homeowners here in Abbotsford and across the country is the buy and hold strategy. If you're ready to get started on your real estate investment journey, check out this video on the side where I talk about the step-by-step journey of buying your first investment property. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.